You are live, all the way live. So, we are going to make a few predictions today. We're going to talk about the flow of energy for athletes, being able to live in the gap, in the flow of that spontaneous moment, and knowing that you are exactly where you should be, or maybe where the play is going to be. And a lot of that is aligning yourself long term to that flow in the energy in that time, in that space, being able to assimilate the energy and have a deep knowing of where it's going. Many great players know where the puck is going to be, or where the ball is going to land, or the best place to be for an interception. These are gifts that people develop. We all have these intuitive gifts. All of us have the ability to do that. Let's see if I can get my phone going here. Yep. Many individuals sometimes will be in the flow for a while, for a few years, sometimes a few weeks. Other people, it's a few minutes. And then they chase that feeling forever. They know exactly where they should be. They knew who they are in that moment. And they feel completely alive. And that's riding the waves of consciousness, knowing that we are all connected. We are just lightning bolts of potential. Okay. And having a knowing that it's going to be okay, that everything in your life is going to unfold as it should be, because you are trusting that something greater than yourself is orchestrating all of this. We also know within ourselves our limitations. And yet we sometimes also know how far we can push something before we break. And that's the key, right? Knowing the limitations. So the game that I'm most interested in tomorrow is the Dolphins and the Bills. And it should be a really close game. I think it's going to be full of surprises. I think there are going to be people who are going to step up and who are not individuals who are usually the star of the show. They are going to find their place. And that's the thing. We know sometimes we are supposed to be here in this space, in this moment, in this time. Just as those who are watching this will probably go, I feel like that sometimes. Sometimes I'm in that gap. I know who I am, where I'm supposed to be. Why do I not feel like this all the time? Why do not I not have this joy and excitement for living every single day? And the truth is, it requires a lot of focus and energy. And only those who are really good at getting there in a very effortless state without control and restriction know how to ride the waves. They become the wave, right? They become the wave. So tune in to who you think is going to win. And for me, it feels like the Dolphins, but my heart wants the Bills because I'm a huge Buffalo Bills fan. And sometimes you have to look at things and go, okay, what's really going to happen here? And many people are saying, the Bills will serve the Dolphins their first loss. I'm not completely in thought of that. The other thing that may happen is the Dolphins will be 4 up. Wow, that's incredible, right? And how many of the three? There's the power of 3, there's the power of 6, and the power of 9. Look that up with Nikola Tesla. But right now, there are only 3 teams that have not lost a game. Can you name them? Do you know who they are? Think about it just for a moment before you answer it. It's pretty incredible. The 49ers, right? The Dolphins and the Eagles. 3 teams have 3 wins, no losses. Of those 3 teams, how many are going to be 4-0? Highly unlikely all of them. That would be cool if they are, though, right? And I believe that there's at least 6 teams that are in the running of winning. And then there are a bunch of teams kind of in the middle, and we'll have to see how things are going. They haven't quite developed. They haven't harvested. I think the first team to hit 30 points in the game is going to win. The first team to get to 30 is going to win. That's my feeling. And there's that power of 369 again. This is not the same team as last year for the Dolphins. And I really believe when I tune into it that there's just too much expected of Josh Allen to make this work. He's going to have the game of his life. Everything's going to have to be in sequence. He's going to have to live in that gap that we talk about. The essence of living, right? That knowing. And there's nothing better than when you're an athlete and you know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be and things are unfolding and there's something greater than yourself. And don't forget, too, there are things like preparation, right? All the work that you've put into it. But a lot of it's just a feeling. You know, you can feel it in your heart chakra. I think it's also going to come to interceptions. You know, who can hold the ball without making mistakes? Who is not going to be stranded on a lot of third downs and they have to punt? See, I'm seeing that it's not going to be as crazy as the week before, but there's going to be, because of the element of speed, we're going to have to see how well the Buffalo Bills will match that speed. And this is world-class speed, right? We're talking insanely fast. But I think Josh has his hands full. I think Tula's going to be fine. I think they're going to have a rough time getting to him because his release is so quick. And there's immense respect now for that team and their speed. So they have to be careful because they could get ahead very easily with 3 scores. There's that 3 again. You know, it's interesting to look at patterns in games and how defenses handle different situations. But people don't realize the caliber of play nowadays and that there are those who are really playing at an elite level beyond what the average person can comprehend. And they make it look so easy because they've worked on repetition. And through the repetition, they've developed skill, right? Thank you so much. Tell me what you think of this wonderful game coming up. I'm very excited to watch it. I would love to see what you guys think. I think it's going to be 37 for Miami and 32 for the Bills. That's my prediction. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. God bless you all. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Keep shining your light. Peace.